Welcome back, fuckers. Alrighty, in today's episode, we're going to be smashing out, trying to get the airfields destroyed because we can't catch a break, and our cap fighters keep getting destroyed by the F4 enemy cap that they're throwing up. So they got 6 at Bandar Abbas, and they have another 10 at Havadaria. Havadaria, how you say that? So what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and put a GBU 31 bunker buster on each of those airfields and destroy them. Right, so we're going to do a deep strike mission in the Hornet without any help from any of our AI aircraft because they're dumb and stupid, and we're just going to have to do this ourselves because we're a one-man air force, aren't we? Because AI can't be trusted. So we're going to set up, first things first, we will set up a CAS flight. Okay, we're going to use the Super Cobras because we haven't used them yet, and why not? So we're going to set a set of edit, divert back to the fob, payload. So they got Hellfire missiles, I'm assuming. That is what the AGM 114K is. We're also going to give them some high explosive anti-tank rockets. Okay, so they've got 14 anti-tank rockets between them on each aircraft. We've got 4 ship of our Super Cobras. Okay, and they're going to go do their thing there. But also, let's add a tar cap of, I don't know. I don't even know why I'm sending the Tomcats out, but fuck it, whatever. Just go and die. Right, go and die. Just go and die. Okay, be some cannon fodder for us so I can get in and do the job for you retarded people because the Tomcat, you're not doing very well. Okay, so we're going to do that. Edit, payload. I honestly don't understand how they're so shit, but you know, it is what it is, right? Okay, so racetrack. I'm not going to move the waypoints. I'm just going to leave them where they are. Okay, I'm not going to try and tweak it because whatever. Okay, I don't expect them to come back alive. Just what's that? 20 million a pop. So 60 million wasted doing this sortie, but that's fine. It's fine. Prove me wrong, Tomcat. Prove me wrong. Okay, so that's that. We will also assign another strike package. We're going to use the Harriers. Harrier. Send a 2 ship of them. Create. And these guys will be on ASAP as well. Edit. What weapons do they have? So they've got a Maverick, laser guided rockets, and a Maverick. So we're going to change that up. And let's give them. We give them here. Okay, apparently we can't give them anything on that one. But this. Really, we can't triple rack or double rack bombs in the crew? Come on. Seriously? Okay, what else do I have here? Maverick. GPU 12, GPU 16. God damn it. Can we not triple rack or double rack GPUs anymore? Cap. Well, that's annoying. That is annoying. Laser guided rockets, MPP. Fuck it. All right, that'll do. That'll do. Leave that there. And we will assign a CAS or a tar cap of. Oh, we got more Tomcats? Oh. Well, let's send another lot of Tomcats in. Done. All right. Let's double check. Now, AWACS, we want this guy to be on. Come on, wrong button. Up here, we want. There we go. Take off straight away for AWACS. Refueling. You guys are only going to take off 24 minutes after mission start. That sounds good. That's fine. And our refuel track can go there. Done. Okay, now we're going to set up our strike. Why you beep at me? Attack airfield. Add flight. FA18. 1, and it is me. Create. Okay, and we're on ASAP. Save. Let's have a look at my waypoints here. Waypoints. Delete. 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 Attack Banderbas International. Delete. Delete. And I'm going to add another waypoint. And it is Havadra. Havadra Airbase. Add. Okay, done. So we've got our 2 airfields that we're going to attack. I might go into the mission editor and actually change those waypoints when we're starting up. Not the mission editor, sorry, when we spawn in. I'll go to the F10 map and get the actual coordinates for where I want the bombs to land exactly, because we're going to use a pre-planned strike using the JDAM, and we're going to do a pop-up attack. We're trying to use these little islands here to mask ourselves, and we're going to cruise in nice and low and try and pop up around this island and do our strikes on the surrounding areas. What do we got here? SA6 there as well. Oof, this is going to be dicey. All right, so let's do this. I'm going to drag that there. What? Edit. Edit. Bullseye. Piss that off. There we go. All right, so I'm putting these 2 waypoints here. I'm not going to use them as my attack points, but I'm going to use these as reference because they're outside of the SAM areas. Okay, so as long as we stay behind this line, we are going to be safe from SAM sites, and then we're going to be doing our pop-up attack. Now, I don't have high hopes on this paying off. We're going to try and just take out Bandar Abbas first. If we can get rid of that one first, that would be ideal. And then we'll add another waypoint in for Havadra and see if we can take that one out as well. But I don't know, how far is that? So it's 13 nautical mile to Havadra. And from the island here, same deal, from the tip of the island, 8. I reckon we'll be able to get Banda. I'm confident we'll be able to get Banda. Havadra is going to be a little bit more complicated. Okay, so that is us. It is 1800 local time. There is no cloud, so it's nice, happy, sunshiny day or afternoon, and we are going to go balls deep in there. We're also going to just double check when we start up. We're going to tell our ground troops to head towards our FOB, Cyric, in the F10 menu using combined arms, just in case they're getting stuck on something, pushing out towards this FOB here. So we will also get that underway as well. All right, guys, I'll see you guys in the sortie in a second, and we'll get all that stuff happening. All right, see you in the jet in a sec. All right, guys, we are just in the mission select screen, or choosing our aircraft. We're just going to jump in the tactical commander slot, and this you can only use if you've got the combined arms module, but we're going to use it because I want to tell some of my ground troops to actually go and attack. Set path. We just want these guys to haul ass straight up to the fob. Okay, so they're going to head straight over there, and that way they should capture it. So we should get our troops in the vicinity of the fob, and it should capture the fob after that. The rest of our guys, we're just going to leave them doing their thing, chasing stuff, shooting things down, good times. All right, but we've sent a group of M1 Abrams straight up to the fob to capture it. She might just, oh, Jesus. No, I didn't mean to do that. Set path. Go right there. There we go. Done. All right, so they're going to go and capture that. Now we're going to go back, jump in our Hornet slot. All right, we are in. Ooh, frames come at me. Okay, so let's start up our aircraft. Win the party. And we're going to go and do our deep strike mission on the airfields. Cranking that, and let's get ourselves loaded up. Just going to swap out our outboard pylons with AIM 120s. Where are we? AIM 120s. And we want penetrator.
Request rearming. Copy.
Oh, mate, it's not mucking around, is he? He's gone. He's out of here.
Roll left, roll left. Flight controls. Flight controls.
Okay, get a bit check going, and we're going to start up our left engine. Rearm should be happening.
Rearming complete.
Rearm is complete. And so left engine gets up. And we are going to start our INS alignment. Go. INS to carrier. Stored heading alignment. And now we're going to set up our JDAM. So I just went to the F10 menu and I copied these down before. So I just zoomed in. And remember, if you're going to use the JDAM in the F18 Hornet, you press left Alt Yankee on the keyboard when you F10 map, and you'll change the map coordinate system or type to that one there, the one with the dashes, right? So wherever you move the mouse, it'll update the position. And I've just got the 2 spots on the airfield that I want to hit with the JDAM. So I've got Bandar Abbas, the first one, and then Havadra is the second one. I just went in there and got those before ahead of time. So we're gonna use this. Shut the canopy. Ears don't get ripped off. And we're gonna set these ones up now. So we're gonna go E-fuse delay 1, and let's set up our left-hand station for our first weapon drop. So on pre-plan, we're going to go to JDAM display. Release type, we're going to go manual. All right, we'll just do a pop-up, and then as soon as we get close enough, we're just going to pickle it off. It should take care of business for us. Right, so we're going to punch in the coordinates for Station 3. So we're going to bring up our DCS scratch pad, and we're going to punch this in. So target UFC, position, latitude, number 2 for north, and then 2713. 32, enter, and then 03, enter. Longitude, we want number 6 for east, and then 562300, enter, and then 87, enter, and then we press target UFC again to go to our elevation. Feet is 18 feet. Now we're going to step across to station number 7, and we're going to do the same thing. Feet, 51 feet because we're already there. Hit target UFC twice, go position. Latitude is number 2 north, 270925. Enter, and then 12, enter. And we want our longitude, number 6 for east, 560954. Enter, 31, enter. And then we can confirm now that we have got our targets loaded in correctly. So this is our station 7, so north 27092512, east 560954.31, elevation 51 feet. And then our other one, north 271332.03, east 562300.87, and 18 feet. So it has accepted our JDAMs. Happy days. So our INS is complete. We're going to switch it to IFA. We're going to ask our ground crew to remove the wheel chocks. We're also going to get our pilot body.
Copy.
Before we do that, turn
Wheel chocks are
RWI
now
down.
removed.
It's super loud now. All right, and brakes off. We're going to go taxi over to the cats. Go to Cat 4. Also tune in our radio to COM 2. Data link on. IFF on. Put our wings down. Wings coming down. Okay. Brakes on. Launch bar down. There we go. We're in tension. Launch bar up. Alrighty. We've got the ready to launch, so we're going to run the engines up. Just confirm everything's looking the goods, which it is. Cycle our flight controls. Make sure there's no dramas there. We're going to turn our lights on. And we're going to salute. Thumbs up from everyone, and we are heading off. You're up. Flaps up. Right into the sun. So let's set up our weapons now. So we're going to go air to air. Small, auto, 4-bar. High scan and 40 degrees. And now aim 9s, 10 mile, 6-bar, medium, and 20. Is that done? And we're also going to go air to ground. Turn our radar on. We're heading over towards our first target. So you can see it's there. We are currently 89.5 nautical mile away from our first target, which is on station number 3. If we step to the other station, you see they're at slightly different positioning. We've got station 1 selected. I'm also going to put our RWI on the HUD. So we're going to descend down here. I'm going to try and stay nice and low. So we want to try and keep ourselves hidden as much as we possibly can from the enemy radar. So we're just going to fly in nice and low, trying to stay under their radar coverage so they don't know we're coming. Put ourselves down nice and low. We'll just cruise in super low down to the ocean, right at the deck. Right out
Pull
on.
up, pull up.
Jesus, man. Come on. There we go. 70. We nearly just ate shit right there. We're cruising in nice and low now. So low. We get in the water. Hauling ass. Alright, so we're just going to cruise in. We're 70 miles from target. And we're just keeping an eye on our SA page. So far, so good. The coast is clear. We've got aircraft taking off way out to the west. Taking off out there, which aren't really a threat to us. We're more looking at the aircraft that will be taken off out of the two airfields that we're trying to bomb. So we don't have a targeting pod on this, so we are just going to be flying in. Plan is we're going to do a pop-up attack, so if we bump our radar out there. So here's Kesham Island there. You can see on our ground radar, we've got the two islands to the east of it, and then Bandar Abbas is just kind of right there. We can confirm that if we look at the F10 map. Right, so we've got Kesham Island, the two islands, and then Bandar Abbas is right in front of the furthest island, Hormuz. Right, so that's right in, roughly there. Still nothing popped up on radar, or for the AWACS, haven't picked up anything, which is a good sign. 57 nautical mile. Alright, so while we're here, let's just doubly make sure. We just want station 3, make sure this is definitely going to fire. So we want it, quantity 1 is going to fire, or pickle station 3 when we get in range, which is still a fair while away. Cruising at 70 feet, nice and low. Hopefully we don't fly straight into, we're going to keep our eyes out actually. There is some enemy ships in the area, and if we fly straight at them, that wouldn't be smart, so we'll just keep our eyes out for that. See, actually, can actually see some ships with the radar. Ship off to our areas there. That's been picked up, so we can actually see any enemy ships that we might run into. So as long as we don't have any radar contacts along there, we should be okay.
Bra 267, Fort 130 at 35,000, flanking.
267 for 130 at 35,000. All right, so we do have a contact popped up. 0.8 Mach at 29,000. So there is aircraft taken off now. Let's keep an eye on him. So there will be IR sands in the area as well, so we need to be mindful that we don't get too close to the airfield. And once we do this pop-up, we need to pop flares as well, just in case. So the plan is we're going to fly in, we're going to skim over the top of this island right in front of us. As soon as we get on the other side, we're going to pull up, get some altitude, we'll release our weapon. And we're going to turn cold and then head back over to kind of out here, and then we'll do another attack run on the other airfield, doing the same kind of thing, rinse and repeat, and hopefully we don't fly into that SAM envelope of the SA-15 and get shot down. That's the plan. Okay, so our tank is empty. We're just going to punch it off. I'm pretty sure punching a tank off at 60 feet is a dumb idea, but we just did it. No, it didn't even punch off. You don't want to punch off? Oh, because master arms are on. That'll do it. There we go. Tank gone. 22 nautical miles. We are going to kick her in the guts. Full afterburner now. We want maximum speed on our aircraft to give us a best chance to do a lob. 1 minute 25 till max release. So remember, we're looking for the in-zone queue here.
Enfield 1-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 329, 450 at 25,000 knots.
2 F4 nails now.
Enfield 1-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 257, 130 at 35,000 flanking.
Alright, here we go, boys. Shit's about to get squirrely. Seconds till we're in range. So as soon as we get in range, we're going to pop up, pickle our weapon, and turn cold. Get out of here. 15 seconds. As soon as we get to about 8 seconds, we're going to pull up. So it should increase the timer. So we're going to pull up now. Alright, we're in range, we're in zone. So we'll pull up 40 degrees and weapon away. And pop flares out. Just in case something's shooting at us.
Altitude. Altitude.
Let's head straight back. Okay, so now we are at station 7. Should be over. There it is. Right, let's just trim our aircraft out because she's heavy on the right wing now. So we don't know if we hit that target or not, but the weapon definitely came off the jet. So let's just hope from 8 Mile it did its job. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing. Going to rinse and repeat here. So we'll hook around and we'll come in and try and use the island or that kind of feature there to stay low under.
Enfield 1-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 291, 460 at 28,000 flanking.
It says 120 because we didn't do our QFE on the barometric altimeter, and the rad alt is actually pointing in the air.
28,000 flanking. Enfield 1-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra
261 for 50 hot.
at 28,000 knots.
Alright, that'll be Tomcats coming at us.
Enfield 1-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 260, 445 at 28,000 knots.
Alright, let's kick it in the guts again.
Enfield 1-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 256, 120
Police
at
type is
35,000
manual.
flanking.
44 seconds.
Enfield 1-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 300,
Oh, God.
445 at 29,000
20 mile from us.
flanking.
Okay, we're going to drop this. And then get the hell out there, coming at us
Enfield
hot.
1-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 298, 445 at 29,000 flanking.
9 Mile.
Enfield 1-1, Overlord 1-1,
10 seconds. Pulling up. Stabilize. Come on. Why's that timer gone? There we go. In range. Where's the in zone? Pickle. Whipping away.
Altitude. Altitude.
Retrim our aircraft. It's now light on both sides. Did that drop? It did drop. Oh shit. The fuck was that? Getting shot at by something just there? Jit, those things are shooting at us. The ships. Fuck! Alright, we're gonna go cold here. Going cold. Let's climb back up here. So that part of our mission is done. Don't know if we can actually see airfield or not. If we hit it. Probably should have brought a targeting pod, shouldn't I? We could have confirmed that we hit it. Fuel 6.2, and let's bring up our S3 tanker, 37 Yankee. Let's see if that's working. Air to air 37. Enter. Okay, we don't have any tanker support yet. We're not taken off yet, hopefully. They have. No tanker just yet.
Bingo. Bingo.
Okay, so we're going to set bingo for 4,500. As soon as we hit 4,500, we need to head back and either go get some more gas and then come back and keep fighting, or RTB back to base. So we're going to right-hand orbit so we don't fly into that SA-15. Okay, EW on. So it's those guys there, they're on the other side of the SAM. What was comms again? Texaco 229. So we're going to tune in this 229. And we still don't have a tanker on station just yet.
Texaco 1-1, passing waypoint 2 at 12,000.
Now it's on that. Now it is on. You should have.
Texaco 1-1, on station at bullseye 185 for 35 at 12,000.
Still got a tanker now. which is very good. We're going to turn that down. We know Texaco is there. Okay, so now we've got tanker support. We know we can go get some fuel as long as the stupid F-14s don't crash into it. And we'll turn hot now and we'll try and take out a couple of these aircraft that have taken off. Level off at about 30,000. Lewis. Parametric hold on. And we have got like a 2-ship. They are currently 59 nautical mile from us at Angels 28 doing 0.9 max. So we'll go for them.
Enfield 1-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 327, 450 at 23,000, flanking. Enfield 1-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 266, 140 at 35,000, cold.
Okay, so we'll see if we can bait them out. So we don't really want to fly into their SAM, unlike our AI counterparts who don't give a shit about SAMs. Alright, so we've got our SA-15 threat ring there. We don't want to fly inside of that. And we've got our first 2 contacts. 44 nautical mile. So we'll just keep cruising out to the left here and just drag them a little bit further. So I really don't want to have them coming at me and flying through their SAM site. So they're still hot on me. 5,000 pound of fuel. So we'll engage these 2 aircraft and we'll turn cold. We'll go get some gas. Go get an air refuel and we'll come back. We've still got we've got 6 AMRAMs, so we might as well use them and switch our rolls out. We might be able to see the airfield if we actually hit it or not as well. Okay, looks like they've slotted themselves for an intercept course. Okay, we're kicking an afterburner. Just keep them right on the edge of our radar now. Keep dragging them out.
Enfield 1-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 317, 460 at 25,000.
22 mile. Okay, we're going to turn in now.
Enfield 1-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 319, 450.
Fox done us already? Okay, hold on. Fox 3 and
Bingo.
Fox 3.
Bingo.
Enfield 1-1, Overlord 1-1,
Wait for those both to go active.
445 at 30,000 knots.
Fox 3 at you as well.
Enfield 1-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 264, 110 at 15,000 knots.
2, 1, and missiles are active. We're turning cold.
1-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 020, 460 at 30,000 knots. Enfield 1-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 019, 460 at 30,000 knots. Enfield 1-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 263, 120 at 15,000 knots.
Okay, trim ourselves out.
Enfield 1-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 329, 413 at 25,000, flanking. Enfield 1-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 258, 130 at 35,000
find out if we kill them or not. Looks like they've both disappeared off radar. There's another group coming in behind us, but it's okay. Okay, so we're going to check in with Texaco.
Texaco, 1-1. In field, 1-1. Request rejoin. Infield, 1-1. Overlord, 1-1.
Pre-contact at 12,000. Is it 12,000 feet? Okay.
Infield, 1-1. Overlord, 1-1. Bra, 0-1-1. 460 at 26,000. Cold.
Right, so let's have a look. What do we see? We're looking for someone at... That would be our tanker right there. 11,000 feet. We're getting him locked up, so we're 54 mile out from him. Start heading towards him. £3,600 of fuel. 40 mile out from tanker. Let's climb up here. Get a bit more altitude so we're not burning as much fuel. Nice and high. Turn off our hammocks for now. No aircraft have kind of come and chased us. It's fine. Okay, so we're going to descend down now. 22 nautical mile. Chop the throttles back. Going to bring our fuel page up. And we'll grab some gas and then we'll push back up towards the airfields that we attacked and clean up any fighters. We've got 3 AMRAAMs left. He's at 12,000 feet. 9 mile out. Okay, so I got visual on him now. I'm going to turn off my radar. You can see him just there. So we'll turn off our HUD RWR. Still got visual on him. He's right there. I don't know if you guys can make it out, but that is him. He's a little dot. Bring our comms menu up. Just get a full tank, and then we'll just push back up and fire our last AMRAMs, then we'll RTB back to base, back to the carrier. There's our S3 Viking. Lovely sunset. Scratch my head and block the track IR. Cruising in nice and steady. Get our aero refueling door up. Alright, let's get our menu ready to go. So as soon as we get close enough, we're going to get a little bit closer, we're going to hit F1 for ready pre-contact. That should do it.
Ready, pre-contact.
Alright, there is our drogue. Wait to full extend, and then we're just going to fly form off the aircraft. Don't look at the drogue when you're flying, trying to do a refuel. So I'm looking up here. I'm looking at the actual pod where it's coming out of the actual pylon, the hose. That's where I'm looking, and then I'm just using my peripheral just to kind of roughly gauge here and here in line, and I'm just staring at this, using that as my reference point to fly formation. Nice and steady. Come a little bit to the left now. It's going into a bank, of course you are. Alright, so he's just started a turn, so he's going to back off a touch. So don't stress if it starts doing that. It's always the way. As soon as you get to the tanker, it'll start a turn. It's just Murphy's Law. How it works. So again, we're just going to get ourselves settled. Looking at the hose where it's coming out of the aircraft. I'm just going to creep back up. Creep back up and in. Little tiny stick movements. Little throttle adjustments. Almost there. Oh. Bash the fucking aircraft with that. It's okay. We're good. We're good. Come back in again. It's been a little while since I've done a refuel on S3. My reference points are a little out of whack. Same again. Here we go. Here we go.
Contact.
Boom. We're in.
You're taking fuel.
Taking the fuel. Oh, we fell out.
Free contact.
Punch him in a bit.
You're taking fuel.
Okay, so we'll just grab a full tank as much as it'll give us. So let's be honest, we need to put this in here for us, not for anyone else. Be greedy and just use it all. £4,000. Takes a little while to fill up, doesn't it? If you're still learning the aero refuel, it's definitely a skill to practice. And when you first start, you are 100% going to rage. I guarantee you that. You'll be fucking porpoising up and down all over the shop. You want to shoot the shit out of this tanker. You want to shoot it down so bad. And if it gets that bad that you, you know, you're stressed out and you're like at your wit's end, you're like, fuck, I can't do it. Just shoot the tanker down. It feels better. I promise. I promise. It feels better. You haven't learnt to aero refuel in DCS unless you've shot a tanker down in just rage. Okay, but after a little while, you get the hang of it. And it definitely becomes a lot easier. Look at that beautiful sunset. £8,000. And once you're in the actual basket, it's actually not as bad. Getting in the basket is the hard part when you're refueling with the carrier aircraft, the drogue aircraft. The Air Force aircraft that actually has the boom, I really struggle with that. I still struggle with the boom refueler because you have to hold formation like perfect the whole time. Whereas once you're in the basket, you can kind of just, you know, be a bit shaky and it's okay. Kind of got a little bit more forgiveness if you get out of sorts a little bit. But the Air Force aircraft, so the F-16, F-15. All right, looks like we've sucked him dry. He's out of gas, so we're going to get out of here. He's going to go in RTB. And we will turn him off. Switch all of our MFDs to night now because it's starting to get a little bit dark. Let's push back up. Let's have a look. What do we got? Up that way. So this guy's at Angels 32 ship. Okay, let's have a look. See if we can pick him up. So we've got 10,300 pound of fuel, which ain't bad. We just totally drained the tanker. looks like we've got friendly Tomcats on the nose. RWR. Let's trim this aircraft out again. It's being a little bit of a trim pig at the moment. They're beautiful. Look at that. See the reflection on the wing tip there. The sun looking pretty. Lovely sunset. And then we'll set our bingo again. We'll set it for 6,000. Bump it back up. Then at 6,000, we will go ahead and RTB back to the carrier. And hopefully, we actually took out those airfields. We'll find out. Probably should have took it a targeting pod, but I wanted the extra missile on the cheek station because I didn't know how many aircraft we'd actually get jumped by. But surprisingly, we got in there not too bad. We did get in okay without getting shot at as much. The fob's down there, I believe. Right near that little outskirt. Little, what do you call that? Artificial jetty harbour. Yeah, the fob there, you can see it, and you can see our tanks cruising in. Tanks are heading into the objective. Assuming that's our tanks. One of them. Which is lovely. So that's good visibility. Look at that. You can see ships out there. See the northern tip of UAE. Just that part there. So we're just flying over here somewhere. We just flew past the fob. Flying up in this direction, and we're just looking out over there. So you don't need the F10 map to see where you are. You can just figure stuff out on the fly. All right, we've got a Tomcat nails. That's good. 2 Tomcats, enemy Tomcats on the nose here. And we've got a Phoenix in the air, and oh shit, right, we're going to go ahead and go defensive. We ain't mucking around with Tomcat Phoenixes. Okay, do not mess with a Phoenix. Just turn cold. Split us away. So that's going to pose a problem. We've got a 2 ship of Tomcats with Phoenixes firing at us. And they are currently just stepping through all the targets there. They are 50 nautical mile from me. Still at Angels 28. Turn our hammocks back on again. HMD. Right, they're firing all their missiles at us. We're out of chaff. Well, I guess we're RTBing. We pumped all our chaff out. RTB, boys. We've got no chaff. We can't defend ourselves. It's
Altitude.
just suicide to try and
Altitude.
take the Tomcats out. We'd be no better than Dirty A if we did that. Okay, so we're going to set up our TACAN for the Stennis, which is 1 X-ray. TACAN, X-ray 1, enter. Box that in. ILS is COM1 as well. We're 55 mile out from the carrier.
470.
Come on. Alright, so we're going to RTB. Sunset landing. Okay, so we're going to go attitude hold. Put that on and turn off our HUD. Bright, and we're going to set ourselves up now. So we're going to bring up our FCS on this one, bring our HUD up on that one, and we've got our HSI on this guy. So we are currently still rocking 3 AMRAMs. It's going to make landing a little bit more difficult. One nautical mile back to the boat. Turn off our J hammocks as well. We don't need that anymore. So good, the game, when it's in these nice lighting conditions. It just looks so amazing. You get the silhouettes of the aircraft and all that kind of stuff. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Zoom right in. Right. And beautiful. This looks so nice. So nice. Alright, so let's bring up our comms menu and check in.
Marshall 100. Marking Moms 04829. Angels 27. State 8.0.
3021. Final bearing is 269, 267. 267. Enter.
Marshall on the 8724 DME. Angels 9. Expected approach time is 05.
Alright, so we're doing a case 3. So it did say Marshall on the 24 DME, so 24 nautical mile behind the boat. So we're going to turn back a bit here. Going to fly straight over to intercept the course line. Still got plenty of fuel. Right, so let's configure for landing now before we forget all this shit. So 370. Put the hook down. Landing lights are on. Lighting is on. And we are good to go. So we're just flying across the course line. As soon as we hit this line, we're going to chuck a left. I'm going to head back out towards the reciprocal of the carrier. Extend our way back down, then we'll come back around. And then when we hit 24 nautical mile, we're going to radio in and say we're commencing. We're almost about to hit the line here. Actually, what did it actually... Let's abort. We'll do it again. Didn't really pay attention to it.
Resuming mission.
So we'll do it again, and we'll go through proper.
Marshall 100.
Inbound.
Marking mops 092. 420. Angels 28. State 7.6.
Angels 9 we got to be at. Okay, so we got to descend down to Angels 9. And so 24 DME, Angels 9 is what we want. So 24 nautical mile and Angels 9, that's where we're going to start our approach. And the time we want to hit it would be at 15:05 Zulu, or local time would be 19:05, 7:05 in the afternoon. All right, so we went to low out, talking shit. I'm going to speed back up. Or climb back up, I should say. So we're going to be looking for 250 knots now. Trim our aircraft out again. Climbing back up. Once we hit that, autopilot on. Look at that sunset now. Woo! It's looking sexy. Okay, and boom. Alright, start our turn now. Alright, so we're going to say we're established, because we pretty much are.
100. Established
We're
Angels
established
9.5.
in our
State
holding
7.5.
pattern. And we're going to swing back around. And then when we get to 24 nautical mile, we're going to say commencing. We're going to hit commencing on the comms radio. Look at that sunset. Looking so nice. Yeah, 267. Cruising in. So we are again checking, make sure we are hooked down, which we are. Hook is down. Anti-skid is off. Landing lights and hook bypass set to carrier. Radar is set. So we are pretty much ready for landing. Just going to cruise in so you can just make out, if I zoom right in, there is the aircraft carrier right ahead of us, that little dot down there. That is the aircraft carrier. That's the light at the back. What's they got? What is that guy? Could be a star, could be a Hornet, but we didn't put any Hornets into the mission, so we should be okay. Just cruising in, 250 knots, doing our thing. Turn our airway index down as well. Nautical miles, so at 24, remember, we're going to hit commencing, and then when we do that, if I bring up on my trusty kneeboard, there we go, bring this up so you can actually see it. So we're going to hit our DME 24, we're going to hit commencing on the F10 radio, or the radio command. We're then going to descend down from our altitude at 9,000 in a 4,000 foot per minute descent rate. So at the moment, that's our descent right there, 0, because we're in autopilot. We're going to descend down at 4,000 feet. As we get, or in between our 9,000 and 5,000, we're going to use the radio command check in. As soon as we hit 5,000 feet, we'll say platform. And we're going to slow our descent down to 2,000 feet per minute. And then if we do that correctly, by the time we get to around 10 nautical mile, we should be at 1,200 feet AGL. And we're going to put our gear down, flaps down, configure for landing, and all the rest of it. So we're going to try and give that a good crack right now. So, all right, we're almost at the commencement. 3, 2, 1, and we're going to say commencing.
100. Commencing. State
Throttle off.
7.1.
So we're going to nose down.
30.21.
We're looking for 4,000 feet descent.
Commencing. State 7.1. Altimeter 30.21.
Come on, bro. There we go. Alright. Now we're going to say check-in.
100. Checking in. 21 miles.
And as soon as we hit 5,000, we're going to say platform.
100.
Speed brake out a bit. We're a little bit fast. Nose down a little bit more. 4,000 feet. Almost at platform. We're going to slow our descent rate down now. There we go.
100. Platform.
Platform. Slow our descent down
Altitude.
to 2,000 feet. On the way down. Just going to keep cruising in now. Just going to come to the right a touch. We're going to line up this line right in the middle of our velocity vector. Speed up. We're going a little bit slower. Still want to try and maintain 250. Goes down a touch. Right, a little bit more. Go down a touch. $14 mile. Okay, so we're going to start turning back now towards our bearing, which is 267. almost there. I'm too low now, so we want 1200. 1200 feet. Went way too low. Kind of zoned out a touch there. So we're going to go gear down, flaps down, dirty up. We're going to get back up to 1200 feet. Make sure we box ILS as well. So we got needles. Okay, so now trimming aircraft on speed. I'm just tapping nose up trim. There we go. We're on speed. A little bit of a crosswind. Just going to cage the HUD for now. We come to the left now. 8 mile.
100.
And then we're too far to the left. You can see the light on the back of the boat is red there. We're going to come right now. Get ourselves lined back up. Too far to the left. Still holding 1200. And we're going to turn back now. Up and on. Okay, so we should be approaching glide slope pretty soon, and then we're just going to put our velocity vector on the needles and fly it in. Land. That's all you can see of us. Cruising in. Alright, needles are starting to come down now.
100.
Uncage the HUD. Got a bit of a crosswind from right to left here. Mile out. Just a little high. Starting to look the goods. You can see the carrier deck now. .3 nautical mile.
Hornetball 6.3.
Okay, now we're gonna fly the meatball. Don't lag on me. Jesus, lag, man. And arrest the hook up. Love how it just gets a lag spike right as you're coming over the threshold. It's because there was a Tomcat on the deck there. 2 Tomcats on the deck. Didn't even fire a missile. Well, that's good. Well, the Tomcats didn't die, right? 2 of them. Okay. That'll do us there, guys. I'll see you guys in the mission debrief and see if we actually did any good work there. All right, see you in a sec. All right, here we go. Aircraft destroyed 3, frontline units destroyed 16, ground units lost at objective areas 7, base capture events 1. So we captured the base, thank God. We're going to press accept. Let's have a look what we lost. So we lost a Cobra and we lost an M1. Okay, so we did lose a helicopter. And then we did some good work. So 2 F4 Phantoms that we shot down, and the ground troops did some good stuff and killed everything down there. Press OK. We have captured the FOB. Did we destroy the airfield, though? That's the question. Commander Abbas does not. We didn't kill it. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Now they're reinforced with F5s and F4s and more F4s. God damn it. That's annoying. Okay. All right. Well, we're going to have to come up with a game plan. I need to practice some bombing runs with JDAMs to take out a runway. Give it a practice. Okay, so we've got 409 million. And let's go ahead and put ourselves in a... Can we buy 300 million a Patriot site? So if we buy a Patriot site, that's going to give us a lot of coverage here, which is going to, again, solve our problem of the AI getting smoked. So we might actually buy a Patriot site for 300 mil. We're going to get 234 million on the next turn. So we're going to do it. Buy it. Okay. Patriot site is up. So if we go now to our red threat zones, blue air defenses. There we go. Look at that. We've got coverage now. SAMs are doing the business. Okay, our Patriot site at the FOB is now doing its work. Okay. So that is a small victory. All right. Done and done. So that'll do us on this one, guys. And we'll kick off the next sortie. It'll be a night sortie. And we'll probably be doing some more ground attack, I guess. Maybe try and take out these SAMs so we can get a little bit closer in. That might be the plan. Might try and take out these SAM sites in the area near the airfield so that we can have a better run in with our airfield attacks. All right, guys, that'll do us there. So if you did like the video, make sure you go ahead and hit the like button. And if you got any questions, queries, or comments, throw them in the comment section down below, and I'll do my best to get back to you guys as quick as I can. And lastly but not least, if you haven't already, if you would hit the old subscribe button to the channel and subscribe away. If you haven't already, I'd super appreciate that. We're heading towards 4,000 subscribers, which is crazy. So thank you to everyone that has subscribed already. And if you just hit the subscribe button, thank you very much, legend. Appreciate you as well. All right, guys, that'll do us on that. And I will catch you on the next one. See you later.